let's initiate our class. First of all, guys, what we are going to learn today is very important. And as we were doing, we learned something really amazing during this time when we were alone, guys. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, so what we learned for these guys was about the tenses, right? The tenses were really important in our learning. So we learned about, tell me what are the tenses, guys?
Present.
Future, present.
Okay.
Present simple.
First of all, past. Okay.
Past.
Past.
Uh-huh.
Tense.
Then we learn about the things that are happening right now.
Present tense.
Present. Simple
Present.
present.
Simple present.
Simple present or what? The
Present
things that are
progressive.
happening right now.
Present continuous.
Present progressive.
Present,
Continuous.
continuous or progressive.
Continuous.
And then we learn also about the things that happen that we repeat, and that is simple present, yeah? And then we learn a little bit about the future, right? Those are the things that we learn. So we learn the future, and I'm going to put it over here, yeah? So in each tense, guys, we realized that we were using some things. For example, in past, the auxiliary that we use is did, right? Yes or not?
Of course, teacher.
Yeah, the auxiliary. We are
Yes.
going to talk about auxiliaries right now. Okay, in past we did auxiliaries did. But in simple present, what is the auxiliary that we were using?
Verb to be.
The verb to be, that is one, but we are going to talk about the verb to be. Right now, let's talk about the auxiliary. So right now is do, and we were using a different auxiliary for third person. And what is that?
Does.
Does, okay? And in the future, guys, we were using
Will.
will or
Going to.
going to, okay? So those are, in this case, these are not auxiliaries. Probably this one is auxiliary, but this not. But this, we are going to erase it for a little moment. Okay? Now, guys, the real topic for me, guys, the real topic for me is not this. This, I just want you to know that we were using did, do, does, and will. So let me fix this. The I am going to, I am not going to use it right now, okay? Only I will use will, okay? Why is this important, guys? Because right now we are going to learn how to create questions. But there are two types of questions, guys. So right now, let's stop thinking about this. There are two types of questions. And look, there are verb to be questions, okay? And also, there are only questions. Okay. What do you think is the difference? Tell me. Do you see a difference? Very good. Exactly. In this part of questions, we are going to use the auxiliary. Okay. That is something that I need you to understand. We are going to be using the auxiliary. Okay. So, and what are the auxiliaries? If we want to create a question in past, we use did. If we want to create a question in simple present, we use do or does. And if we would like to create a question in the future, we use will. Yeah? That is the important thing for this last side. Now, what about this one, guys? The verb to be questions.
Questions in present progressive.
Probably that's that is a partial answer, but you are right. And for this, I am going to use this, okay? For example, in the past, the verb to be is was And what is the other verb to be in past?
Where?
Where. Excellent. What is the verb to be in present?
Is, are.
Okay, is
Yeah.
and also are. We are missing one. Exactly. So we have three verbs to be. Is, and are. And for the verb to be in future, there is no verb to be in future. In this case, sometimes we use probably going to. We are going to use be going to. Yes. So there are two types of questions. What is the first question? The questions with verb to be. And what is the other question? Question with auxiliary. Okay, but I don't want you to get you confused more. But today's topic, what is today's topic, guys? Today's topic is
Questions. To
short
create.
questions.
Teacher.
Uh-huh.
In question auxiliary, what is? For example, because the verb to be is a auxiliary.
Very good question. The verb to be is the verb to be. It is not an auxiliary. The verb to be, it is a verb, very special verb. It is very special because the verb to be is telling us a lot of information. For example, guys, for the people who were not yesterday in the practice at night, which is not necessary, it's only something that I would like to bring here. I want you to check an example. So just give me a moment to open that image. Give me 1 second. For example, and this is something that I want you to check, to read with me. Okay, 1 moment. Okay, yesterday we did this, guys. Yesterday we did this in you know, in the WhatsApp, but I want to show you. We created this reading and it is called the Piñata, okay? But if you read this with me, guys, you will find out that in here, we are using just the verb to be. Why the verb to be is very special? Because the verb to be is giving us a lot of information. Look, all of this is only verb to be in present, okay? So let's read. For example, she is Maria. She is 11 years old. Today is her birthday. The day is sunny. Maria is happy. You see how much information I am having only by using the verb to be? Yeah? So what I wanted what I wanted you to understand is that the verb to be is very important because it gives us a lot of information. Yeah, but auxiliaries are different. And now let's get back to your question. First of all, auxiliaries are this. When you listen to the word auxiliary, what do you understand? I will put it here. Auxiliary, it is the same. Help, yeah. And in this case, these are auxiliaries or these are words that help, yeah, that help. And that is what we are going to learn. When do we use the auxiliaries? The auxiliaries, we use it with action verbs, okay? What is an action verb? For example, walk, for example, run, cry, sleep. Those are action verbs. Yeah, now I have a question, guys. When I use the verb to be, do I use auxiliaries?
No.
No, only the verb to be. Yeah? And when I use action verbs, what do I use in my questions? When I use walk, run, cry, sleep, blah, 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 a lot of verbs. What am I going to use in my questions?
Do and does.
Depending, right? If it is past,
Depends.
did. If it is present, do or does. And if it is future,
Will.
will. Now, let's do an example. First of all, I am going to give you an example. Look, to create questions, it is very, very easy. Yeah. And that is the reason that I'm going to create the example. Okay. The first, guys, I am going to use a question with the verb to be in past. Okay. I was happy. So look, this is an affirmation. It is not a question. How do I create questions with the verb to be? It is very simple. The only thing that I have to do is to pass the verb to be at the beginning and then to finish with a question mark. How? What is the rule number one? The verb to be at the beginning. Was I happy? And then what is the rule number two?
The question mark.
Question mark. Okay, so I was happy. And what is the question? Was I happy? That's it. Another question. They were sad. It is an affirmation. Sorry, guys, the period. I am missing the period. So now, following the rules of a verb to be questions, what do I do to create a question for they were sad?
Where they use that?
Exactly. Where they sad. And what is the next rule?
Pilot.
No period.
Question mark.
No, question.
Question mark.
Pilot.
So now I have two questions already. Look, I was happy. Was I happy? Yeah. This is very important because it is very simple, you know. They were sad. Were they sad? You see, I am not doing anything else. Now I will create two questions. One in present. Well, actually, it is. I would do three sentences. I is an are. Okay. So, for example, she is sick. You know, like, oh, my stomach, teacher. Oh yeah, she is sick. What is a question for this? According to the two rules.
Is she sick?
Is she
Is
She
she
sick?
sick? And now the second rule?
Question mark.
Question mark. You see, very simple. I already did one in past, another in past. Now I am doing one in present. Yeah. Now I am going to use the verb are. You are angry. So what is the question for you are angry?
Are you angry?
Very good. Are you angry? And what is the second rule?
question mark?
Mark.
John Mark. Don't forget that, because if we are talking about questions, we need to use question mark. You see, I am creating questions with the verb to be. But now, guys, why didn't I give you here, for example, the present continuous and the present with be going to? Because the present continuous, it is the verb. Let me show you. For example, if I say, she is reading a book. Okay. Look, in this case, I am using an action verb, but what I am using is also the verb to be. Yeah, I don't need an auxiliary. So according to the rules for questions, for verb to be question, what is it that I have to do to create a question?
Is she?
She reading
Exactly. Is
a
she
book.
reading? And the same, and then the rest of the sentence continue the same. I only change the order of the verb to be and the personal pronoun or the subject. Is she reading a book? And then what is the second rule?
The question mark.
The question mark. You see? Very easy. Yeah. If you want it in past, she was watching TV. Okay. As you can see, it has the verb to be in past. So what is the rule to, oh, sorry guys. This is affirmation. What is the rule to create a question? We only change the verb to be first and the
Was she?
exactly. Was
She watching?
was she
Watching?
What? Was she
Watching?
Watching
watching
Watch.
sorry
Watching?
watching
TV.
TV.
TV
And mark,
And now-
and mark the and
question mark.
question mark.
You see, very simple. She was watching TV. Was she watching TV? Yeah. If you want, I am going to create one in the future, but the future with verb to be. Yeah. Let's use we. We are going to travel. Oh, we are going to speak English in, I am going to give you 4 months, guys. In 4 months. Okay, we are going to, sorry guys, it is not a question. We are going to speak English in 4 months. Okay, now it is an expression in future, but we are using the verb to be. We are going to speak in English in 4 months. So what do I do to transform this in question?
Are we?
Exactly. Are we? And then the rest of the sentence?
Going to speak English in 4 months.
Are we going to speak English in 4 months? And you see, very simple. We transform this question in future. And it is very simple. Are we going to speak English in 4
¿Y cómo
months?
se preguntas?
Yeah. So it is very good, right? Because now it is a question for you guys. Are we going to speak English in 4 months? Yes, teacher. We are going to speak English in 4 months. Now you see, very easy. We didn't do anything difficult, or we did. Did we or not? It was difficult? No.
Yes.
Yes, difficult. Why? Tell me. Look, look.
Sorry, teacher, I don't know.
I think speak is very difficult.
Speaking. But that is the reason
Speaking is
that,
very difficult.
first of all, we have to you know, we have to go by process. The first step is the simple. And what is the simple? To learn how to do it. The second step is the practice, which we are going to practice in a couple of minutes. Don't worry. This is not all. Okay?
Oh, no quiero.
Yeah.
I don't want this.
Yeah, don't be scared. Don't be
Just
scared.
kidding.
But Alma, for example, what is the only thing that you have to do? It is 2 rules. What is the first rule, guys? I have to change the verb to be.
Verb to be an auxiliary.
No auxiliary. Right now, we don't talk about auxiliary. Okay? No auxiliary right now. Right now, we are talking only about verb to be. Right now, no auxiliary. Yeah?
The
verb
verb,
to be is-
to be is
Uh-huh.
out.
Exactly. It's different, right? So I am going to show you with this sentence, Alma. Look, what is the difficult in this? That you have to change the verb to be first. Look, for example, in my sentence, I was happy. I put the verb to be first. And the personal pronoun, I put it later. I only changed that. I didn't do anything else with the sentence. And I did the same in all of the sentences. Look, they were sad. I put the verb to be first. Were they sad? I was scrambled, you know? I was just changing the order. She is sick. I put the verb to be first. Is she sick? Yeah.
Okay.
You see, all of the sentences that you see that they have verb to be, like this, guys, all of the sentences, whenever you see sentences that they have verb to be, automatically your question has to be with verb to be. Yes? That is the rule. If the sentence is with verb to be, what is the question? It has to be with verb to be. No auxiliaries. Okay? Yeah, you understand? For example, look, they were sad. The verb to be is there, so I create the question in verb to be. Were they sad? She is sick. It has verb to be. I create my question with the verb to be. You are angry. I create my question with the verb to be. Also, the questions with action verbs. But teacher, this has action verb. Yes, but it has verb to be first. She was watching TV. It has the verb to be first. So I have to create my question with verb to be. Yeah. We are going to speak English in 4 months. We are. I am using verb to be. Understood, guys?
Teacher, for example, in this,
Huh?
she is reading a book is an auxiliary. In
No
this,
auxiliary. The verb to be, whenever we use verb to be, we don't
For
speak
example,
about
reading.
auxiliary.
reading is that the verb.
Uh-huh.
For
Uh-huh.
example, in this moment, the verb to be is auxiliary
No,
because
no.
because
don't-
reading is a verb.
Yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
understand. I think I understand I understand what you're trying to say. Look, if you understand the topic in that way, then it is good for you. Yes. You know what I mean? Yes, I would say yes. It is an auxiliary for the verb to be. Okay? Don't worry. I understand. If it is not difficult for you, it's okay. The only reason that I am saying no is because I don't want I don't want the rest of the students to get confused. Teacher, but what is an auxiliary and what is not, right? But if you get it already, Mr. Alexis, good. Yes, it is what you understand. Yes. Yeah. Guys, this is only for Mr. Alexis, okay? Not for you. Yeah. But yes, Mr. Alexis, you are right. Yeah. It is not that you are confused. You are right. Yeah. At this moment, this is an auxiliary for the verb, the action verb. It is correct. But for us that we are in elementary, this is the verb to be only. Okay, guys? Yeah. Yes. It is the only thing that I want you to do. Okay. Now, let's talk about auxiliaries. Yeah. So why is, teacher, why are you so speaking about auxiliary? I don't know what is an auxiliary. Yes, remember that the auxiliary is did, do, does, and will. First of all, I have to tell you something. I am going to put it in red. Okay, only for this, because will, no problem. Do you see that I put did here and I put did here? Exactly? Yes? Well, in the sentences for action verbs, guys, the auxiliary is did, but that doesn't mean that all the did is an auxiliary. The same for do. I put do as an auxiliary, but that doesn't mean that all the do's are auxiliary. All the do's are auxiliary. No, you have to know how to identify it. Let me give you an example. I am going to give you first an example in present, okay? I'm going to use another color for this. Okay. I know that right now you see like it is too much information, but when we practice, you will practice a lot. Okay. I do my homework every day. Okay. This is my sentence. Yeah. You see, this is my sentence in present. But now I am using questions with auxiliary. Now, this is not an auxiliary, guys. This is the verb do. Yes. Now I am going to transform my sentence in question. So first of all, what do I do? The first rule, guys, is to copy. Look, I am going to copy. I am not going to change anything. I am just going to copy. I do my homework every day. The only thing that I will not copy is the period. Now, guys, I am going to use two things. I am going to use the auxiliary and the question mark. How, teacher? I copy my sentence and it stays the same. Now, guys, I am going to use the auxiliary. Because this is first person, I am going to use do. Do I do my homework every day? And question mark. Yeah. What is it that I did? I just copy the sentence and then I put the auxiliary do because it is simple present and the question mark. I do my homework every day. It is a question. Do I do my homework every day? Yeah. Now I see that there is a lot of silence. Let's practice. Now I am going to give you another sentence, but now I'm going to give you the sentence in third person, but still in simple present. She does her homework every day. Okay, this is the sentence, the affirmation. Now, what do I have to do to create a question?
Copy the same
Copy the sentence.
question.
Look, it is going to be slightly different, but the idea is this. We copy the sentence, okay? Let's copy the sentence. Okay. Now, what is the second step?
But first does.
I have to use the auxiliary to create the question. And what is the auxiliary for the simple present in third person?
Does.
Does, exactly. So I put does she does her homework every day? And I am going to use the question mark. Now I told you that the essence, or basically it is almost the same, but in third person, I am going to do something. When I use the auxiliary, guys, I don't need to change my verb anymore. So the only thing that I have to do is to put the verb in base form. That is the only difference about these sentences. Sorry, guys. I am going to change just my verb in base form. Does she do her homework every day? Look, that is the only thing, the only difference. Does she do her homework every day? It is a question already. Does she do her homework every day? Do I do my homework every day? That is the reason that I told you don't get confused. Don't confuse a verb with an auxiliary because it is not the same. So this do is the verb and this do is the auxiliary. Yeah? That is the reason. Now, I have a question. Are you okay right now or still you have a lot of questions? Teacher, I don't know what happened. What did you do? We are going to practice before. Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
Yes.
so
For example, teacher,
Uh-huh.
do and does is only auxiliary, yes?
Do and does, but the ones that we use to
Yes,
create the questions.
it's
But-
only auxiliary.
Uh-huh. Exactly. But as you can see, this do is not an auxiliary. It is part of the sentence. It is a verb. Yes. And this does, it is a verb. Yeah. And what is the verb? She is doing the homework, right? Does the homework. It is different to this does. Don't worry, because we are going to use another example. Okay, let's use another example in case you didn't understand. And I am going to ask you guys, so pay attention. Let's do another verb. Let's do another two more sentences in present, okay? Two more sentences in present. So she runs at the park, okay? This is my sentence. She runs at the park, okay? So guys, how do I transform this into a question?
Does she run at the park?
Very good.
Does.
Let's do it. Basically, Mr. Hernan, that was good. But I am going to follow the steps just to help you, okay? To help your classmates. The question is that I copy the sentence and then I put the auxiliary, right? What is the auxiliary for the third person in simple present?
Does.
Does, okay? Does, sorry, I got confused. Does she runs at the park? And then what am I missing?
It's a run.
The question mark.
Does, yes. But the verb is a run. Yes?
Exactly. The verb, we have to put it in base form.
Yes.
Does she run at the park? Look. Does she run at the park? And that is my question. And what is the information telling me?
Information.
The information. She runs at the park. Does she run at the park? Yes, she runs at the park. But we are going to talk about the answer later. Right now, only questions. Yeah? Right now, only questions. You see? Very simple. Yeah? Let me see one person. Now we are going to use the same example. And let's see one person. Okay, let's next that. Okay, you will be my helper right now. You will be my auxiliary right now, Neisa, okay? This is my information, Neisa. They play soccer on Saturdays. Remember that I am using a day, the day always with capital letter. Okay, Neisa. What do I do to create this sentence into a question?
Do they play soccer on Saturdays?
Very good. Okay, very good. So then I am just going to use my method. We copy the sentence, yes, and then we put the auxiliary. Sorry, guys. Do they play soccer on Saturdays? And we use the question mark. Yeah, that's it. Why we didn't change the verb? Because in this case, the verb is normal. We don't have to change anything. Yeah. Do they play soccer on Saturdays? Very good, Neisa. Let's see Merly. Now we are going to do, it is the same theory. We are going to do one in past, okay? In past is really nice because the verb is not a regular verb. It is different verb, right? So I am going to use this. Give me 1 second. They ate a lot of fries yesterday. Okay, this is in past. But because it is in past, the only thing that we have to change, what is the auxiliary that we are going to use if it is in past?
Did.
Did. That is the only thing. And then we are going to try to use the same information. So what is the theory, Miss Merly? Can you transform this into a question in past?
Did
Okay. So first of all, what I would do is copy the sentence. Yes, let's copy the sentence. And then I use the auxiliary, right? Sorry. Did they did they eat a lot of fries yesterday? We put the question mark and the verb has to be in base form. What is the present or the base form for ate?
Eat.
Eat. So I have my question. Did they eat a lot of fries yesterday? Yeah. Basically, I am using the same principle. Now let's see Alma. Okay, Alma, you ready? Help me, Alma.
Yes.
Okay. Don't be afraid. All of us are participating. So don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. So let me do another one. So the only thing is that instead of past or instead of present, I am going to do one in future. I will go to church this next Sunday. Okay. There I have the sentence. I will go to church this next Sunday. So now what do I do to transform this into a question? Alma, try to tell me the steps. Don't worry, you don't have to run, nothing. What is the first step that I have to do?
What is the question, teacher?
How to transform the future sentence in a question, in a future question.
It's a
Copy.
the are is or am. Yes.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Is a am is or are, depends of the subject.
Oh no, in this case, will is for all. I will, you will, she will, he will. So in this case, it is normal.
It's copy.
But
the first.
but depends of the subject, not teacher.
No, in this case, it doesn't depend on the subject. With this will, we know that it is future. So look, in this case, it is easier because we already have the auxiliary, right? We don't have to see, oh, it is do or does, or it is did. No, we already have the auxiliary. I copy, but since it is, since I am having the auxiliary, I'm going to take it off and I will put it at the beginning. Sorry. Will I go to the church this next Sunday? That's the only thing that I have to do. And what am I missing if I want it to be a question?
Question mark.
The question mark.
For example, teacher, in this in future, will is
The auxiliary.
okay.
In the future, will is the auxiliary.
Always in this anything subject is will.
Is will with every subject. I will go to the church. You will go to the church. She will go to the church. He will go to the church. It, the dog, it will go to the church. They will go to the church. We will go to the church. For example, the song, we will rock you. You know, if you
Yeah.
see the subject is we and will. Yeah.
For example,
We-
in going to
In
change.
going to is verb to be.
Okay.
Why? Because it has the verb to be. I am going to go to. It has the verb to be.
Okay.
That is the reason that I divided in verb to be and in questions with auxiliary. Yeah.
Okay. In the be going to is a change. Depends of the subject.
And be going to is verb to be. Look, be.
Okay.
Then you have to change. I am going to go. She is going to go. It's depending on the subject. So what do you think, guys? Do you think ready? Do you feel ready to create questions? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you feel ready? Okay. So just for summarize, there are two types of questions right now. The questions with verb to be, yes, and the questions with auxiliary. Yeah. The questions with verb to be is simple. We put the verb to be first and then the subject. Yeah. And the questions with auxiliary, we are going to use did for the past, do for present, does for present, but with third person, and will for future. Yes? You got it? Okay, so let's do something. Okay, guys, this is what we are going to do. I'm going to close this, okay? Here, guys, I have 4 groups, yeah? Look, and this is related to the question for Mr. Angel yesterday. Do you remember your question, Mr. Angel? Why all the sentences we use C period? Remember, Mr. Angel? It is, yeah. Now it is very easy because whenever we see period, it means that we have a sentence. Yeah. For example, hello, my name is Jack, period. Okay, that is the first affirmation. So what can I do? What can I do to create this into a question? The hello, no, probably, yeah. Because in order to create hello is hello, hello, no. But what is a question for my name is Jack? What do you think is a question for my name is Jack?
What is
What is your name?
Okay. Yeah. But you know, that is very easy. But I want you to transform it right now according to the sentence.
Is my name?
Now, in this case, I have 2 perspectives. If I want you to answer the question, I would say, I will pretend that you are Jack, right? So I will say, is your name Jack? Or if I am in a test, I can pretend that I am Jack. Is my name Jack? So it depends on the perspective, but I want you to have the idea. So I am going to follow this. My name is Jack. So you see that my name is Jack. I am going to transform this into a question. Is my name Jack? Yeah, that's it. For example, I am 10. I am 10 years old. What is the question for I am 10 years old? This one. I am 10. Sorry?
I think.
Am I 10? That's it. You see? Very good. So it is just a matter to analyze. So this is the exercise that we are going to do. Let's stop for a moment because still the exercise, you don't have it. Just I want you to get like kind of excited because, oh my gosh, we have an exercise. Yeah. So I forgot something. The answers, guys. So what is the name of the topic, guys? The name of the topic is short questions and short answers. So it is the same that we were saying in the morning, right? I don't want big information. Straight to the point. So I am going to show you. When we say short questions, it's because we are just asking short information. For example, was I happy? Depending on the information I can send, when you have these questions, you have to answer according to the question. Look, and let me erase this. Oh, sorry, guys. This, and this. So, for example, I was happy. So my short answer can be yes, I, and the verb to be. Yes, I was. Or if I want to say negative, no, sorry, no, comma, I was not. Yeah. Depending on the information. In this case, the answer is yes, I was, because the sentence says I was happy. Yeah. What about they were sad? The question is, were they sad? So what is the answer? Remember that you have to answer according to the question. What are the two possibilities? If I
Yes,
say yes, comma,
they were.
they were, okay? That is the possibility for affirmation. And for negative,
Not.
no, only, no.
No.
No, comma,
They.
they were
Not.
not. Yeah, in the second no, you can put not, or you can use contraction. No, they weren't. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Now, she is sick. The question is she sick? What is the possibility for my answer?
Yes, she is.
Yes, comma, she is. And what is the negative possibility?
No, she isn't.
No, she isn't, which is the contraction for no, she is not. Yeah, you have to answer according to the question. Now, what about these guys? These that you have verbs and everything. Is she reading a book? It is the same, guys. You only use the verb to be. Is she reading a book? What is the possibility?
Yes, she
Yes,
is.
comma, she is. And period, sorry, guys. And the possibility for negative?
No, she isn't.
No, comma, sorry. She is, she isn't, which is the contraction for she is not, and period. Yeah. That is very important for you. It is the same answer. The same here in watching TV. She was watching TV. The possibilities that you have is, was she watching TV? Yes. Sorry. In this case, is she. And what is the verb to be?
Was.
She was. And what is the negative?
Not.
No.
She was not.
She was not.
She was not, or she
Wasn't.
She wasn't. That is the only thing, guys, that you have to do. Now, in contrast, guys, when you answer a question, you have to answer the question for the auxiliary according to the auxiliary. For example, if the question is, do you eat McDonald's on Saturday? You know, I have Saturday because it is the day that I have my free day. So I probably. So what is the question? It is a question. A short question is the same. Yes, but what is the auxiliary that I'm using in my question?
Do.
Do. Yes, I do.
I do.
Period. Or the negative? No,
No, I don't.
comma.
No, I don't.
I do not, or the
No, I don't.
contraction, I don't, period. Yeah. For example, if it is in third person, sorry, does she kiss her boyfriend? It is a question. So, what is the answer?
Yes,
Yes, comma,
she
she does.
does.
Or what is the negative?
No, she does.
No, comma, she does not. Or the
No.
contraction, she
No,
doesn't.
she doesn't.
Very good. Now, if it is in future, will the elder, sorry, will the elder visit the members? It is in the future. So what is the answer? The short answer. What is the answer?
Yes, he will.
Yes.
Yes, he
comma,
will.
He will. Or what is the negative?
No, he will.
No. He
Will not.
will
Not.
not. And what is the contraction where you use will not? The contraction is won't.
One.
When you use the contraction is won't. Yes, he will, or no, he will not. Or no, he won't. Yeah, that is the only thing that you have to do in this. So, guys, what is it that you are going to do? Okay, first of all, do you have a question? No? Okay, look, we are going to use Canva right now, but in this Canva, we are going to do the following. Give me a moment. Give me a second to show you. Let's see if you are able to do this, okay? Okay, we are going to use a Canva. As you can see, I don't have a presentation for Canva, so I am going to create one as quick as possible. The only thing that I want to create one right now is for you to see that it is not difficult. The favorite one that I want you to use and that I really like to use is the poster, or in Spanish, cartel, right? So I put create. And I am going to be able to use my poster. Now, what is the exercise, guys? The exercise is that you are going to be the teachers. And since you are the teacher, you are going to create a test, okay? You are going to create one exam with short questions. How, teacher? Okay, I am going to send you this. You can choose. Don't do the 4, only one, guys, only one. You can choose this, you can choose this reading, you can choose this reading, or you can choose this reading. In my case, guys, I am going to use this reading to create my test. Oh, okay. So I wanted to check. Let's read. Hello, my name's Jack. I am 10. Oh no, I am sorry. I am 11. It was my birthday on Saturday. I am from the USA. I mean the United States of America. I am a student. I really like science and art. I am a good football player. So I am going to create a test for 5 questions. Yeah. And what is the test? Look. Okay. The only thing that I want to create is the 5 questions. Yeah. 5 questions only. And in order to do that, I will use the text. Yeah. And I need the question. Okay. So I need to create a question. For example, this is a good question. I am 11. Okay. What is the question for I am 11?
I am 11.
Sorry, I have to put my name first. Freddy Pack. Okay. And I am going to use question number 1. I will use this. Okay. Can you repeat the question?
Is 11?
He is.
I 11.
It is a test. It is a test.
11.
It is a test. So, am I
Am I
11?
11?
Remember that it is a test. So don't worry if it is she, you, or he. The only thing is that it is a test. That is my first question. Look, I already have my first question. Okay. I already have my first question.
11 what years old?
I am using 11 because that is what it says the information. Am I 11? Yeah. And so, for example, if you want, you can put the answer. The answer is yes, sorry. Remember capital letter. Yes, comma. I am. No, comma. I am not. So you can put the options. Am I 11? If I put yes, I am, it is a good answer. If I put no, I am not, it is a bad answer, right? Yes. So it is the only thing. But now let's go with the second question. I will put it over here. And what could be another good question for this test? It was my birthday on Saturday. How you can transform this into a question?
When?
Remember that we are working short. So we don't have to use when, we don't have to use what. No, only short. We don't use today, we don't use what. Tomorrow we are going to use what, when, but today no. So what is a question for this?
Was it
Okay.
my birthday on Saturday?
Okay. Exactly. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
the return? No.
Yeah. Look. Was it my birthday on Saturday? You have to just change the order. Was it my birthday on Saturday? Remember that you don't have to change anything in the reading. So, and I can put the answers. What do you think can be the answers? I cannot put yes, I am. No, I am talking
Yes,
about
it was.
Yes.
You say was.
No,
It-
because I am.
it- yeah.
Yes, it
Was.
was. No, comma.
It
It
was not.
wasn't.
It was not because it is past. Yeah. The question is in past. Was it my birthday on Saturday? Yeah. Let's continue with the question. Okay. So I have right now 2 questions for my test. So what is another good question, guys, in my reading? This is a good question. I am from the USA. So what do you think is a question for I am from the USA?
I from
I
I am from the USA.
the USA. Okay. So what is the option for the answer?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
I am. And what is the other option?
No, I'm not.
No. I
I'm
am
not.
For example, here I already have three questions. I will do the 4th question. Now let's do for something difficult. I really like science and art. So this is not a verb to be question. This is an auxiliary question. I really like science and art. So what do you think I can do for this? I really like science and art. How can I transform this into a question? I really like science and art.
Do I
Okay.
really like science and art?
Science and art. And what would be the answer?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. And what is the other possibility?
No,
No,
I don't.
not.
No, I do not, or I don't, as you wish. Yeah. You see, I already have 1, 2, 3, 4 questions in my test. Now, because you are the teachers, right? I am not the teacher anymore. And the last question, okay? What could be another question for this reading?
I
Okay, For example, the sentence
I.
is, I am good at football player. So
okay.
what is the question?
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
I am. I do no.
Read.
A good football player.
Very good. Am I a good football player? Question. And what could be the option for the question?
Yes, I am.
Yes, comma, I am,
Oh,
I
no,
am
I'm not.
comma,
I am
I am
not.
not. And you see, I already have my test. Now I can pass the test, right? And I say, okay, Hernan, 3 points. Vladimir, 3.5. Yeah. Now, because you are teachers today. Yeah. You see, very good, guys. Now, this is my example. So, guys, you can choose if you want to create a question for this, if you want to create a question for this, or if you want to create the question for this reading. It is only one reading, guys, okay? And you can work in groups of 2, in partners, okay? So that way, you are not, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? No, partners, okay? So, do you have a question? No? No teachers? Because you are teachers right now. Teacher Alexis, do you have a question? No? Teacher Alex, do you have a question? No? Okay, Teacher Royner, Teacher Mari, Teacher Jorge, Teacher Christian, Teacher Angel, Teacher Alma, Teacher Merly, Teacher Hernan, Teacher Luis Bri, Teacher Marcelino, do you have a question?
No.
No? Okay, I am going to send you in partners. And let's see how are your tests, okay? Yeah, for these guys, oh, and I forgot something. For these guys, you at the end, you have to send me the image, the picture. So when you finish your test, guys, you send me something like this. You press descargar and you download the information in PDF, guys. PDF, and you press descargar, okay? Yeah, if I press descargar, look, I have my PDF, and look, I have my test already. Yes?
Que tú no seas la que me haga.
Yes, but it has to be in PDF, correct?
¿Cómo mirar?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to send you the link for the readings. Remember that you can choose only one reading, but not the reading for the teacher, okay? Only the 3 readings, remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay,
Have a question.
teachers.
The exercise is the question with answer.
You have to give me the option for answers. Yes, I am, or yes, I do, or yes, she does.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I already sent you the link, Mr. Hernan.
We need to send you the PDF.
You are going to send it in WhatsApp group right now. Only WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to send you in partners, guys. Please pray so you have a good partner that will help you. Okay. Let me.
I know.
This. I'm so sorry. Let me recreate it.
Oh, ¿y cómo decirte?
One moment, guys. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Let's see.
Si la vida me enseñó que vas primero. Voy a esperarte. Cuando se ama de verdad, no existe el miedo.
One moment, guys. Okay, guys, I think this is I created the groups according to what I think you will need help, and some of you people don't need help. Okay, so I created the groups that way. Just give me a moment. Go ahead, guys. Good luck. Break a leg, guys. Break a leg. Sorry, I was speaking alone. Mr. Vladimir, I'm sorry, you have to choose. So I have room number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Room number 1 is Alex and Alma. Room number 2, Alexis and Angel. Room number 3, Christian and Johanna. Room number 4, Hernan and Mari. Room number 5, Luis Rivera and Merly. Room number 6, Marcelino and Roiner. And room number 7, Jorge and Neisda. So what room would you like to choose to help one partnership?
Sorry, I can hear Alexis and
Alexis.
number 2.
Number 2, Alexis and Angel.
Yes.
Huh? Okay, sure. Go ahead, Mr. Vladimir. Okay, very good. We will be reviewing your task after break, okay? So right now that you already sent me the information, go to your break, okay? And please come back at 3:26, sorry, okay? See you in a